Started playing ball when I was about 6 years old. It was kind of forced upon me through my family. My dad was big on us being athletics. Keep us out of trouble. Being in the inner city and all that. But it was more of just me finding something I was good at and running with it to make my dad happy. Because all my life I just wanted to please him. So started playing ball at 5 and was decent at it, and we started to bond a little more. So it's kind of something that grew on me. I would have to say being my first year of my Pee Wee year. I just got moved to running back, and when my coach come and talk to me, I'm gonna give you the ball. You got one shot, get in the end zone, get the ball, and scored the first time I got the ball, ran out of my pants on Saturday in front of all my family and friends. And it was against Fremont. I remember that 42-yard touchdown out of my pants, and it was kind of embarrassing, but at that point, I knew I could probably do something with this, especially because everybody on my team was really good. We didn't lose a game my whole career playing Mickey Mice and Dynamites, Pee Wees, and all that. So at that point is when I really got attached to it and started taking it seriously going into middle school. Into my junior year, I had a lot of different coaches talking to me. I had Texas coming and talking to me. I had Iowa fly up, Northwestern, Indiana, Miami, Boise State. I had just about every school in the country recruiting me at the time. I had about 30 official offers going into my senior year. In the summer of my senior year, I got up to about, I believe, 50 altogether. And I had a lot of interest coming from other schools, but Valpo played a part when I got hurt my first game my senior year. Had a big game, ended up tearing both my Achilles in the third quarter. And once the coaches found out about that, they kind of, put me on the watch list and started to label me as a liability. So we go back, third quarter, playing Montague, number 14 team in the state, 2-time defending champions. And it was a pitch right, and I remember we running to the sideline, and it was a normal play. I got about 5-6 yards when I went to the sideline, and as I was going out of bounds, a guy dove late and hit my right ankle. And when he hit it, my foot landed awkwardly, and I tweaked it, so I thought it was just like an ankle sprain. But it was a little bit more, and that was kind of a pain that it hurt. But my dad was in the stands, and we talked about it before that, and he was like, it's something you can go through. At the time, I got adrenaline running. I don't really feel it as much. And I'm like, yeah, I can play through it. So I get it spatted, and I go back in. After that, they ran a pitch to the left 2 plays later, and I had all my weight and all my energy on my left foot, and I got another dive attack to my left ankle, and I guess I tore that one also. So as I'm getting up, I had a trainer come over and come talk to me. And she was like, can you jump up and down? I'm like, I can't do anything. She's like, can you run? Can you go straight? Can you cut? I'm like, no, I can't do any of that. And at that point, I'm just trying to play. I know I got Boise in the stands. They had Roman, something going to be there. A lot of coaches talking to me about watching this game since they're a 14 ranked team in the state. And it just got to the point where they pulled me just because I couldn't run, and I'm just on the sideline in pain. And it was bad, but I just thought it was too high ankle sprain. So after that, I go get x-rays the next Friday, and they tell me they can't see anything. It's all the swelling. They say there's too much inflammation. Not much they can do for me right now. So I'm missing week 2. So the next week we end up going out to the doctors again because I had so much inflammation the first time they can see. And that's when they noticed I had small slits on both sides of my Achilles, on both ankles. So I think it was a total maybe 80s ankle. Something they freakish injury since they didn't tear all the way through. So I went to the specialist, ankle specialist, and they were telling me, it's kind of one of those things where you can't really get worse unless you tear both of them. In a situation when you can't have surgery on it since there's so many slits. So me and my dad had to talk about that, and it was kind of, do we pack it up, and go with the office we have now, or do we keep playing, and see if we can get the office I wanted to go to. So, my dad was a big play through injury type thing, so we agreed I would come back week 5, try to do what I can, play on it. If they get tore, get surgery. So I ended up playing on it and having the worst career season of my life. But after that, it was just one of those things where after the season, it was just, the doctor told me, it's gonna be a year rehab thing. So it took a toll on me. I ended up losing a lot of my offers after that, just because I couldn't come into camp hitting the floor running as a freshman. So End up losing all my big offers. End up losing Iowa, Syracuse, everybody who's talking to me the most. And ironically, Valpo gave me a call a little later on in recruiting season when I was talking between them and Wyoming. And they had told me they had a spot for me, and Wyoming wasn't giving me all the, the whole full ride. It was partial, and my family agreed that Valpo was the place for me to go. At first it did, I was real hesitant to run the ball and to cut and to do things I could, just because I was afraid to get hurt again. I feel like when you're an athlete, you're afraid to re-tear or re-injure that same spot. But I would say, over the years, I got more comfortable, got more, confident through the rehab and going through that season of rebuilding, and it got to the point where, it was just second nature to be back to how I was. The only time I really think about it, is when I go home, when I talk to my friends from high school, and, they always talk about what could have been. Now I'm at Valpo, we watch Iowa and everybody play on TV, the big game, what could have been if I would have did such and such differently. But other than that, they don't really bother me anymore. The key smart aspect of it anyway, so I feel like it was a good decision. We did everything we had to do to get to where we need to be. So, injury-wise, I feel like I said early on, it was more of an issue, but as of now, I might have arthritis every once in a while. I might lock up, but nothing too serious. I got minor pains where I go get the ankle loosened up, working out, hit the ice bath, a couple rehab things I've been doing since I've been playing football just to keep my ankle strong, but other than that, I feel like, I got it under control to the point where I really don't lose sleep about it. So, future-wise, right now, I'm currently still deciding on taking my 5th year or not. Been talking to the coaches and everything about taking this. I have it, but really right now, just focusing on graduating and working out. Talk to coach shit. The coach staff hear about it, and we're on the same page with it. They want me to take my time. Talk to my family about it. And if it's a thing I can afford, come back and take it. So.